You a basketball fan at all?
Yeah.
Okay, so did you see all the stuff, like, it was back in a little while ago about, like, the NBA players making fun of the All-Star game coming here because there was no nightlife?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so, like, that's you get that. You get people that are like, "Oh, there's nothing to do in Salt Lake," even though or, like, Utah, even though all that stuff's still down there, but it's drive an hour outside of that city, and it's like,
Oh,
you got lakes, rivers, mountains, like, anything you could ever wanna do here as far as outdoors. You got wonderful hunting, fishing, like, all that, like,
yes.
and
No,
that's what
it's
keeps you.
yeah, or just like, or even like just river floats, like from where we're
Mhm.
at in Salt Lake, like going and floating the Weber, or there's just so many cool spots to just go and enjoy and take friends and family and some bevies and just go make a day of it and have a good time.
Mhm. Yeah, we're blessed out here, that's for sure.
Yeah, I feel like it gets all, I don't want to say I think everybody focuses on the liquor and drink laws, which they do suck.
Yeah.
And just the Mormon religion part of it, where it's like, oh, believe me, not every Mormon's a polygamist. You know what I mean? Like there's like everybody always associates Utah with polygamy, and it's like I've never like, and I've been outside of Salt Lake City, and I've never just seen a man and his harem of women walking around downtown. You know what I mean? It's but but everybody gets this stigma of Utah that's what it's gonna be, and it's like, dude, you're so far off. It's one of the best states in the country.
Mhm. Yeah, dude, and it's like you said, it's got its faults, we got the presiding religion taking care of a lot of stuff, and, like, they got their hand and they got their influence, but it's also the amount of people here that are part of that, they're gonna serve the majority.
Yeah,
It is what it is, but like you said, it's not like it's walking around outside, it's not like
exactly.
and, there's communities for it, like, we all know where they're at and,
Yeah.
carrying on, but, like, to your point, no one's ever stopped me from having a good time, like
Well, and that's also too, like in your sphere of influence or in your sphere of impact. Like, look, man, if that's what makes them happy and that's what gives them a fulfilled life, guess what, dude? Not impacting my life at all. You
Mhm.
you you go live your most fulfilled life. Whether it be religion or sexual orientation or whatever. Look, man, if it's
Mhm.
not impacting me, I'm not here, dude. I have fucked up plenty of things. Like, I am not here to judge
Mhm.
you and your decisions.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so yeah, I'll take that stigma and all day long to get those beautiful mountains, the Uintas and the good fishing and the good boating. I mean, the Green River, I mean, that's a treasure in itself. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
floating that and fishing it. Holy shit, man, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's incredible. I'm right there with you, brother. So, you say you come out here, if we ever wanna go float down that, I'll bring the fly rods, I'll meet you down there.
Hey, that sounds good. Maybe I'd love to have you up to I'd love it to have you to Salt Lake too to see the new Traeger headquarters. It's pretty sick. It was an old so it's in downtown Salt Lake, that old newspaper building there on 500 West. And it was like, gosh, I want to say it was built in like 2000, or I'm sorry, 1905, 1906. Had this a guy like yourself that can appreciate like builds and structures and that kind of stuff. It was kind of
Mhm.
cool when we first went in to look at the building. We always have a big room called the Abbey, which is where we all get together for lunch. And Trigger's grown
Mhm.
so big since when I started there that you got to have a pretty sizable area for company meetings and lunch and this and that. And when
Mhm.
we walked into what we thought that room was going to be, there was this completely wooden ceiling that looked kind of like a whiskey barrel, like really had the small boards, and it just was gorgeous. And it was like, okay, there's a lot of shit in this building that needs to be
That's cool.
refurbed and redone, but like this, we got to find some way to keep. But just that old 120-year-old building, but now you walk into it and it's so vibrant and there's so much custom artwork and just little attention to detail stuff. It's like a very warm place. So when I kind of get my schedule here over the next couple of months when I'm going to be there, I'll shoot it to you. And if you could break away for a half day or something and come hang out with us, I'd love to show you around. Guys, thanks so much for watching the clips. If you would like, please subscribe. Also, if you'd like more clips like this, click here. Or if you'd like to enjoy this whole episode, click here.